Breaking news. Europe's top diplomats meet to discuss the post-conflict aftermath of the Israel-Hamas conflict. We've been way too absent lately. We're relying on the United States to figure this out, he said. Europe needs to step up. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell has stated that the EU is willing to collaborate with the US and Arab states on a framework to build peace between Israel and the Palestinians. Monday, November 13, EU foreign ministers met in Brussels to discuss a post-conflict scenario to establish peace and stability, he said. A proposal for European Union participation in the establishment of a Palestinian state is presented. Borrell, speaking to reporters after the Foreign Affairs Council, admitted, "We have been too absent until now. A Palestinian Authority of some sort is needed, and it is up to the international community to give that authority teeth. No Palestinian Authority official should feel obligated to ride back to Gaza in an Israeli tank. It's easy to see why you'd feel that way," he continued. "I can't imagine that order can be restored in Gaza without the intervention of the Palestinian Authority. If we don't want it to be under Israeli control and we don't want Hamas to regain control of Gaza, then someone has to step in. Finding a comprehensive solution for Palestine, including the territory and the Palestinian people, will require the establishment of some form of Palestinian Authority." He rejected the idea of Hamas's return, the expulsion of Palestinians from Gaza, and any permanent reoccupation of the territory by the Israeli military. "There will be no resolution without a serious effort on the part of Arab states, and that effort must go beyond financial contributions. They can't just shell out cash for a complete makeover," Borrell said. He argued that political contributions were necessary for the establishment of a Palestinian state. "We have been far too absent. The United States will be responsible for finding a solution to this issue," Borrell said. "Europe needs to step up." During this week, according to Borrell, he will travel to Israel, Palestine, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Jordan. This trip to Israel will be his first since he was appointed 4 years ago. A few days after the 7th of October Hamas massacre, in which around 1,200 people were killed, the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and the President of the European Parliament, Roberta Metsola, traveled to Israel. On Sunday, the 12th of November, Borrell urged immediate pauses in hostilities and the establishment of humanitarian corridors, including through increased capacity at border crossings and through a dedicated maritime route, so that humanitarian aid can safely reach the population of Gaza. In addition, he restated the European Union's stance on Israel's right to defend itself in accordance with international law and international humanitarian law, and its demand that Hamas immediately and unconditionally release all hostages. "It is crucial that the International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, has granted access to the hostages," Borrell commented. "The international community should give some sort of Palestinian Authority legal authority. No Palestinian Authority official should feel obligated to ride back to Gaza in an Israeli tank." EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell reportedly told Yossi Lemkevich, "That's perfectly understandable.